Well, I think that they continue playing the way. When you talk about Landon Donovan, I think it comes down to the relationship between him and Robbie Keane up there, because they have been very, very good at running off of each other and figuring out ways to just drive defenders crazy. So they're going to have to continue to do that right now. It's going to be very interesting in this game to see who takes the upper hand first. Is it Houston that just goes out there and tries to blitz them from the beginning and hold on to the possession, or do they concede possession and let LA come at them for a little bit? Because LA likes to count.
Yeah, I don't think that Houston can just sit back and just take wave after wave. I think they're going to try to put the Galaxy under a little bit of pressure, win the ball in good positions. If the Galaxy break that early pressure, then I think they'll drop back and get into a good position, but they're not going to sit back from the beginning.
No, and it's not in Houston's makeup to drop back and sit back. They're a team that like to pressure in the middle of the midfield, and that's where perhaps they can make the difference today.
Let's talk key players, guys. Starting with you, Alexi. Who is the guy that could swivel things in one direction?
For which team?
For LA.
For LA? I think it's Omar Gonzalez in the back. I think that he has to be huge, not just defensively, but also on set pieces. And he's got to control, especially if Houston starts coming and coming fast. That's very, 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 very important. Out there on the right-hand side, Moniak Garcia against Todd Donovan. That is going to be huge. An interesting matchup out there.
Yeah, I think for Houston, Brad Davis, very, very important. Missed last year's final. He's got a lot to prove. He wants to be able to dictate the game, put good service in the box, try to find Will Bruin, try to get some goals.
Well, you talked about Moniak Garcia, and what a success he's been since he's been in MLS. I'm telling you, he's shifty, he's pacey, he breaks down defenders, he finds passes, and a true two-way player, a guy that fits into Dominic Kinnear's makeup because he's able to be committed to defending and committed to the work.
And start watching David Beckham. If he starts dropping deep and getting that ball to hit the long ball that he loves to hit, and he's very good at hitting, watch the second ball, because he hit that long ball, and if a guy like Boswell can eat that up, and I'm not just talking about winning the ball, but winning it with possession, then Houston can turn that in and go the other way.
I think that's what someone like Ricardo Clark gives you. He can step into that space and put pressure on that service and not allow LA just to play balls into Robbie Keane, into Landon Donovan, and get that movement.
Well, I feel that if Beckham starts to wander away from the center of the park, I think Houston would like that. I think Houston will have space now to knock the ball around and let their playmakers get on the ball.
Guys, how about a prediction? Who wins it? And give me a score.
LA 2-1.
Yeah, I think LA, if the stars come out to shine, they're a little bit too strong.
They may be too strong, but I think the group today, the team, the block defeats the names. The underdog wins it. Houston grinds one out 2-1.
And we mentioned those big three players for Houston. Brad Davis did not play due to injury. Will Bruin did not feature in last season's game. And Moniak Garcia was not a member of the team. That's three heavy hitters that Houston hopes to combat the power trio for the LA Galaxy. It's going to be good. The fans have been ready to go. It's MLS Cup 2012. Enough said. Galaxy and Houston. When we return, we'll hand it off to Adrian Healy, Taylor Twellman, and Monica Gonzalez for the first half kickoff.